Alright, good evening. Going on? In a few days, huh? Alright. Been here in Dragonhead. Here in Camp Dragonhead. I have to talk a horse apart. Nothing really happened off. Double duck. White mage. Fine. Have, I guess. Just trying to keep it in a good place. That way. I guess I could do Black Mage. I thought 2 DPS classes. Just the okay, I'm gonna have to make sure I'm at a really good volume. So I'm sorry if I mumble and it misses it. Trying out the audio gate filter. That doesn't random low level stuff. I don't know if it really will, but this is better. Anyway, maybe keeps fall out really. Maybe I have to set better. If I set a bit higher. Okay, maybe I'm gonna turn it down a little bit more, just to be sure. Okay, I brought it a little bit lower. That's probably gonna be a better choice. It looks really good, even if I'm mumbling. Yes, okay, I like that. We'll see. I have to see if it picks up other random stuff though too. When there's voice in game, I'm trying to make sure it's not picking that up. So I might have to mess with that some more later. Okay. They're already 5. Oh, the Astro stuff. The man with knowledge of the Enterprise awaits you outside. I pray his information proves useful to you. Okay, we have somebody that saw the Enterprise. This composed catalog. How quickly the commoners' opinions change. They say Lord Franto is innocent now, but just a few days prior. Anyway, you were inquiring as to the whereabouts of an airship last seen in Querthus several days before the calamity, yes? Well, it so happens that I was monitoring the night sky at the observatorium during that period. I recall that a small vessel came from the direction of Gridania and landed near the Stone Vigil in the far northwest. The garrison almost certainly seized the vessel and brought it within their walls. If so, then you would need an army of knights to have any hope of securing it. Though Lord Horsefont is, from all indications, quite fond of you, so mayhap he can lend you a few. In any case, I have done my part. I shall pray for your success, friend. Worship Font. Saw it at the Stone Vigil. Oh, so you've at last located the Enterprise. I believe congratulations are in order. Stone Vigil. Perhaps I spoke too soon. The outpost has been held by the dragons for years, and all access is restricted by decree of House Dorendair. I will write a letter to Lord Drillamont of White Brim Front and request that he grant you permission to enter. That said, I fear my influence alone will not suffice, so I suggest you request Lord Francel to do the same. Now that your business at Camp Dragon has concluded, I suspect we may not meet again for some time. I wish you well in your journey, Cedric. May Halone guide you. I'll see you again. Horsefont. Don't worry. Bunch of feral crocs. 30 to 40 feral crocs. Gotta get my AR-15. You, Brenta. Emotional cupcake. Alright. Wonderful to see you again, Cedric. If there's anything I can do to repay you, name it. The airship you seek is likely inside the Stone Vigil. James be to say that it too was once an outpost held by House Halenart. The chaos that followed the calamity, the Dravanian horde caught us unawares. The fiends have held the outpost ever since. As we lack the strength of arms to retake the Stone Vigil, House Dorendair instead has been charged with the duty. Given that, I doubt my words will carry much weight with Lord Drillmont. Nevertheless, I will write you your letter. Before you depart, a word of caution. The cravens who attempt to destroy House Halenart have yet to be unmasked. If their plans were foiled, they doubtless still harbor great hatred towards us. Towards you now as well. They'll be fine. They can hate me. I got a little bit of a ride here. A little bit of a ride. Get on there, coffee. There's 30 to 40 feral crocs. How am I gonna protect my family? Just some knives. No storm, Gooba. Aren't you freezing, Gooba? Man, I had fought this guy so many times. I think I'm gonna do it real quick just to get some seals. What? Where'd you go, Vincent? Vincent, don't leave me. Don't leave me, Vincent. Gonna take a little bit though. Hopefully not too long. But I want to get some company seals. Oops, I drop off. Yeah. Regen. Oh, I'm getting Choco regen too. The healer DPS might be pretty low, but you know, to be out here fighting stuff. But how am I gonna die? Not from any fate like this. Not from any low level fate like this anyway. I just don't hit hard enough. Down. Down. No. It should be super effective, right? Rock should be super effective. There we go. Yeah, level 40. Oh cool, I do more damage now. Pretty nifty. Alright, back to be a ninja. Oh. Ice Sprite? What are you doing out here, Ice Sprite? Oh, you're part of this fate. Hey, things like... I have no idea. Okay, it didn't tell me. Put it on the air. You desire an audience with Lord Drummond, do you? Ha! I desire a night in a warm bed with my wife, but wishing won't make it so. Yeah, I guess I get some connections. What do we have here? Letters from Lords Porchefont and Francel, is it? A likely... Oh, you're serious? Do what to do. Your timing could not have been worse, Trevor. Lord Drummond's attentions are focused solely on the Stone Vigil at present. In any case, it is not my responsibility to escort visitors. Take your letters and show them to Sir Alboys. Yes, Sir Alboys can surely accommodate you. Seek her in the storeroom on the opposite side of the yard. Oh, okay. Doesn't sound right. I often know. Doesn't sound right, but I'll do that. Hey, this guy out front said, yeah, Sir Brunadia bade you speak with me, did he? I know not why he presumed I would be in a better position to help you, but I assure you that he is mistaken. Lord Drummond hasn't the time to spend speaking with low-ranking knights such as I. However, he always has a moment to spare for head chirurgeon Astidian. Why not visit the infirmary upstairs and show your letters to him? Okay. Do that. I can't do that. Where am I going? Why aren't they connected? Here we are. Hey, some people told me to see you. Are you here to visit a patient, sir? What's this? Letters of introduction from House Fortance and Heliona? Documents such as these, you needn't seek an escort. Pray proceed to the barracks and speak with Sir Godino. You should know Lord Jomas' current whereabouts. Excuse me for a sneeze there. Wow. Yeah, I punched the microphone kind of. Spectre. Oh. Finally, somebody gave me like the correct answer here. These people just want me to run around. They don't really care if I get help. Like trying to get customer service at a store. I think that guy knows. No, it's definitely this guy. Oh no. I'm gonna sneeze again. Okay. What reasons have you for barging into... Oh, I see. Well, you are not. Lord Jeremiah is just up these stairs. Letters or no, though, I would not expect much. House Dorndare as a whole does not hold adventurers in high regard. You best state your intentions quickly and succinctly, show proper respect, and shall be returned in kind. Yeah. Hey, I get these letters. Yeah. People told me to see you. You wish to brave a ruined outpost filled with skeleton to secure an airship that may or may not be there. Are you the avatar of the Fury herself? Well, not quite. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, Lord Jomont. You know our name and you know our deeds. We are come to Querthus to slay Garuda, Lady of the Vortex. To that end, we seek the Enterprise, the airship of Master Cid Non Garland, who stands before you now. Master Garland, you're alive? That's impossible. Indeed it is, my lord. Do not be deceived by their honeyed words. These foreigners are not to be trusted. At this critical moment in Ishgardian history, as House Dorendare marshals its forces to retake the Stone Vigil, who should appear in Whiteburn front but 3 mysterious strangers. Cid Garland, missing and presumed dead since before the calamity, and 2 Scions of the Seventh Dawn. A defunct band of misfits recently exterminated by the Empire. The lesser houses may have been duped by these grandiose lies, but I should hope that House Dorendare would have greater sense. I know not why these 3 seek the Stone Vigil, but I know that we cannot permit them to pass. Thank you for your counsel, Inquisitor. For a moment I nearly believed this mummer's farce. You 3 will not enter the outpost until we have reclaimed it, and until you declare your true intentions as well. I'm gonna throw this guy in a pit. It could be moons before House Dorendare purges the dragons from the Stone Vigil. We cannot afford to wait that long. Cedric, must do whatever it takes to learn Lord Jomont's trust. Earn Lord Jomont's stand. Yeah, I'm gonna throw this guy in a pit. Rotten bastard. Sorry I stopped you from throwing an innocent kid into a pit. You're the lad responsible for that commotion upstairs. Word travels fast in Whiteburn front. I gather you still wish to change Lord Dromont's mind. There's one thing I've learned about the man in my time here is that he listens to and respects the opinions of those under his command. Went over the barracks and he's sure to take notice. How, you ask? That's easy. Serve the poor souls decent fare for a change. The last few supply shipments contain no meat whatsoever. The knights are rightfully beginning to complain. I'm thinking we could prepare them steaks using mud puppy tail meat. It wouldn't be a quality meat, it is true, but it'd be a damn sight better than nothing. If you've a mind to lend a hand, why not await a working mud puppy in Doniphan Pass? Take this bottle of vinegar. Locals say it weakens mud puppies by clogging their mucus glands, drying their skin. Okay. Let's go see. Run over there. His fate's still up. Don't attack me, ice crystals. Just trying to run through here. I use my map way too much, I'm sorry. Like all the time. What's happening here? Oh, we've got butts. I'll deal with them later. You gotta report them left. What is it? This. Did I use it? No. There we go. Print these. Good luck getting deleted, guys. I'm surprised though, that's the first set I've run into here. Alright, we got the meat though. Elizabeth Scarlett. Alright. Got your meat. Meat's back on the menu, boss. It didn't work, did it? I thought it was an idiotic idea. Oh dear, remind me to never wander near mud puppy spawning grounds without a bottle of vinegar. Any road, this should only take a moment. I'll just need to do this, and voila! Never seen a man cook steaks that fast, have you? Take these three and distribute them to the hungry knights here and up above. Here and up above. Have some, isn't that meat? That's meat. That's a whole turkey. The whole dodo. You there, lad, don't think I didn't see you. The cook conspiring together. Let me make myself perfectly clear. If you wish to buy me a trust with steak, it'd be a pleasure to oblige you. Yes, I feel invigorated, refreshed. As if I have the strength of 10 men and their wits besides. I should have no trouble concocting a new reason to refrain from sentry duty. We ought at least receive a hearty meal before we march off to die in this godforsaken waste. How about the steak? Is that a fresh cooked steak? Alone's blessings be upon you, my friend. Mud puppy meat or no, it's the most delicious food I've had in a fortnight. Very happy. Here guys. Never must we train and maintain our skills at arms, yet never are we to receive proper sustenance. Here's a steak. You're a godsend, my friend. You few appreciate that House Dodendair must do more than his fair share for the sake of Ishgard. Alright, let me see the cook again. It feels wonderful to see everyone in such high spirits. Amazing what good food can do for morale, eh? But I've forgotten about the hard-working chirurgeons at the infirmary. So rarely do they take their meals here in the hall. Mind taking the steak to Sanota? She's doubtless so preoccupied with the health of her patients that she's neglected to attend to her own. I got this. Gotta feed everybody in here. Upstairs, probably? Yeah. I'm bearing gifts. Beg your pardon, sir, but I'm busy attending to this man. Be with you in a moment. No, I have a steak. That? Come to think of it, it's been quite a while since I last ate. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have a nibble. Oh my, this is fantastic. Thank you so much. I'll eat the rest right away. Good. Tenacity. Gotta go. Sid! Might I have a word with you, Cedric. Concerns the chirurgeons. After speaking with them earlier, I learned that they lack sufficient alembics for their needs, you see. So I used some of their broken equipment to craft a more advanced alembic, both as a gesture of goodwill and as a means to help me recover my memories. Working with my hands kindles familiar feelings. All I require to complete the device are the cores of 3 ice sprites. Commonly used to reduce the temperatures of alchemical mixtures, there is a way to alter the properties so that they draw the cold within rather than radiate it without. Must sound ridiculous to you, impossible even, yet somehow I know it will work. Sure, Sid, anything for you. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Yeah. 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 Oh yeah. Not a crystal here. There's no teleport crystal here. Alright. Boom. Itchy. This is gonna about is. Oh. Here we are. Ah. That was everybody's week off. Not off. I wasn't off, I was working. But it's been a week. Sid. You obtained the cores? If so, please show them to me. Here you go, Sid. What an amazing device. But is it truly an alembic, sir? I've never seen its legs before. I too am unsure what to make of this machine. While certainly impressive, I have no idea how to make use of it. Nevertheless, it is as effective. If it is as effective as he claims, it will be a great boon to the infirmary. Think of the medicines we could create, the lives we could save. Even so, I wonder, where the kindly stranger, bearer of gifts wondrous and strange, for his generosity comes at a cost. What's this bastard again? Their earnest efforts are but a means to an as yet unknown end. Moreover, you should be wary of associating with individuals who have interfered with the questioning of a suspected heretic. They did what? Bless you, Inquisitor, for coming along when you did. We almost succumbed to the temptation proffered by these unbelievers. Why does that man detest us so? Is it all because we interrupted Lord Franco's trial? Whatever his reasons, he clearly means to oppose us at every turn. Yeah, there's a reason for that, though. There's a good reason for that. Before we can persuade Lord Dremont to help us, it seems we must convince Inquisitor Guillaume that we are not his enemy, but just how we might go about doing that. We know little and less about the good Inquisitor, despite him being such a prominent figure in Querthus. Perhaps we should learn more by speaking with the people of White Brim Front. Share your findings with Alphino in the square. I'm sure he can formulate a strategy from there. Somebody here? Somebody here? Huh? Somebody here? Right on top of a marker. Downstairs. Joyot. Joyot? Inquisitor Guillaume. Yes, of course I know of him. Alas, I've not seen him since the day he came to White Brim Front several moons ago. My memory is somewhat muddled, but I recall that a blizzard nearly buried us in snow that day, and I had the ill fortune of being assigned to the Night's Watch. While the stronghold slept, we walked the walls and patrolled the exterior in a darkness black as pitch. My route took me outside the eastern gate at one point, where I caught sight of a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city. Thinking it was a wayward traveler, I crowded out and gave chase, but slipped and took a terrible fall. When I awoke, it was days later in this very bed, where I have lain recuperating from my injuries ever since. I tried to rescue him, but in the end, Inquisitor Guillaume rescued me, carrying my unconscious body to the gates. I owe him my life, sir, and I hope to one day repay his kindness. Yeah, but he was like out in a blizzard. He was out in a blizzard. Why was he out in a blizzard? Up, boys. Inquisitor Guillaume, I haven't the foggiest of whom you speak, unbeliever. Alright, we have learned of your deeds at Witchdrop. I will not be party to whatever dastardly schemes you've hatched against the Inquisitor. Away with you. Butthole. Patrick Star. Help me out, Patrick Star. Under Inquisitor Guillaume's watchful gaze, unprecedented numbers of heretics have been unmasked and brought to justice. They say he goes days without sleep, so great is his devotion. Blessed are we to have such a goodly, righteous man to protect us. I see, so they've exposed a lot of heretics. Allegedly. Alleged heretics, huh? Lost fort. The Holy See has decreed that the Inquisitors are the arbiters of Halon's will. They are to be afforded every courtesy and the utmost respect. I have nothing to do with that. Alphino. Just a little bit. Put some clothes on, Alphino. Guess you were yet to notice my attire is ill-suited to this climate. I realized it soon after our arrival, but paid it no mind as I had hoped we might find the Enterprise far faster. Instead, we've wasted far too much time meddling in local affairs. Never mind, our journey is almost to an end. All that remains is to deal with the irksome Inquisitor. Sid tells me you've been busy making inquiries, yes? It should come as no surprise that he is held in high regard. Even so, I am beginning to suspect he has other reasons for hindering us now. Let us more closely review the testimonials you obtained, Cedric. Mayhap they will provide insight into Inquisitor Guillaume's motivations. Level 40, wow, I wonder if we get better. Actually. Something troubles me about that Wounded Knight's account. He claims he fell chasing a figure in the darkness that he saw outside the eastern gate, yes? But the main road leads to the southwestern gate. We've arrived in Whiteford Front. I've seen no travelers arrive by the eastern gate. Moreover, he said he glimpsed a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city, which would imply that the Inquisitor came from north of the eastern gate, not south. But it cannot be so. That way lies naught but a deep chasm. Assuming Sir Joliet is not misremembering, the Inquisitor's behavior that night makes absolutely no sense, at least to me. Mayhap retracing his steps will shed light on this mystery. We got... Why is there an eastern gate in the first place? What could you possibly need to do like come out here for? Came from this way? Cool. Where's my destination? Snow. What? What? Why is there a dragon body here? Oh. Ow, these guys hurt a little bit. Boom, boom. Lightning. Snow. Hey. I just found a dead body. On this pile of snow. Next to this dragon body. Picked up a piece of paper from him. Alright. Or I just picked up bodies and like carried 3 at a time. Could probably just take this whole body back, right? Do I need to leave it? Rank 4. Now for now I found a dead body that looks exactly like him. Found something, didn't you? Well, don't keep me waiting in suspense, let's see it. Given the contents of this encyclical, I believe you have just made the acquaintance of the real Inquisitor Guillaume. Newly come to Querthus and murdered on the day of his arrival. Yes, it would have been a simple thing to assume his identity, for even if he were to behave oddly, who would dare question the wisdom of a papal appointment? Still, while this is incontrovertible proof that the Inquisitor is an impostor, we've yet to discern his true identity, or why he has decided to oppose us. We must proceed quickly, Cedric, before he learns that his deception has been discovered. Yeah, we should. Oh, 42. Switch. Alphino is determined to discover Inquisitor Guillaume's true identity. Since Lord German has already been turned against us, I fear that this cyclical alone would not serve to convince him of our claims. But what may persuade a man so quick to disregard the endorsements of 2 high houses? The cook did say that the Lord listens to and respects the opinions of his knights. A certain knight were to provide testimony that supports our claim. Yes, mayhap that is the only way left to us. Confront Sir Joliet with the evidence you discover and see if it helps him recall the truth of that night. Man of faith, he may find it difficult to cope with such a horrifying revelation. Nevertheless, we must do everything within our power to secure the enterprise. Oh, that's right, he was sick. really made the long stop stuff. I gave cats 2 rounds. Yeah. Yeah, the cats, yeah. The cats got all their food, but they're very ready to eat anyway, because they're cats. Oh, you returned. Is there something else you wanted to ask? Yeah, I found this thing. The Inquisitor is an imposter. Don't be preposterous. That could not possibly be true. He's a paragon of virtue, a dedicated servant of the Fury. You would have me believe that is all a lie? You're so certain that your ludicrous story is true, then go and speak with Sir Pruniga. She was at the Eastern Gate that night, and she helped the Inquisitor carry me here. But I would never speak against the man who saved my life. I feel ya. Oops. You, I do not believe I know you, sir. Pray move along and trouble me no more. Are you in the habit of handing bloody documents to strangers? Why would you show me such a dreadful thing? I know not of it. Not at all. Doubt. That's right. I doubt you. Press X to doubt. You know, don't you? Here you take me. I prayed this day would come. When Sir Joya gave chase, I followed close behind. He didn't fall. One of those Ravanian abominations lashed out at him, nearly killed him, right then and there. I drew my sword and rushed to his side, straining to see the enemy. But what came from the dark was not a beast, but a voice. He knew things about me, about my family, secrets I had never told another. He said that if I kept his confidence, Sir Joyat and I would be spared. But if I defied him, everyone I loved would suffer unimaginable horrors before they died. When at last I agreed to his terms, the man came forward. His robes marked him as an inquisitor, but I knew him to be false. Together we carried Sir Joyat to the infirmary, and on his first night in Waitbrim front, Inquisitor Guillaume was heralded as a hero. Soon after came the accusations. Countless men and women of good moral standing seized whilst in possession of draconian rosaries. As I feared, he was condemning the innocent to death. I wanted to confess to Lord Geomont, wanted to put an end to the madness, but then I would remember the Inquisitor's threats. So I did nothing, till Lord Francel was accused. Some time ago, I followed the Inquisitor and found that he kept draconian rosaries in a chest hidden southeast of Whitebrim Front. So I took several from his chest and planted them in shipments bound for Skyfire Locks. As I hoped, they were discovered and considered evidence of a conspiracy against House Halenart, thus exonerating Lord Francel and casting doubt on the other recent trials. That is the entire truth, I swear. Helen, forgive me for not acting sooner. Quite the tale. How do I get over there? Go this way? Maybe? I don't think I ever went that way before. Oh, I found a box. He's a fake. Hmm? Dinya, yeah. Dinya! Why do you persist in this folly? I will not grant you three access to the stone vigil. Do not make me repeat myself. There had better be a very good explanation for why you're carrying these rosaries. Where did you find this papal encyclical? Fury, take me. The Inquisitor is a heretic. Never before have I heard such an unbelievable tale. But this evidence and your testimony could have no other explanation. I have misjudged you and your friend, Cedric, and for that I deeply apologize. I will permit you to enter the outpost, but first I must needs beg your assistance. Help me and my knights bring this infernal imposter to justice. Ooh, that's nice. Great already. Still outside making. You look terrible. Right. That thrice damned heretic has murdered countless innocents and made a mockery of our laws. Hell has taken him and his Dravanian allies. I am told he makes for Snowcloak even now, intending to pass judgment upon yet another poor soul whom he has branded heretic. If we hurry, there may still be time to prevent further tragedy. Lend me your strength, Cedric. Together let us put an end to this impostor's heresy once and for all. Nina's being a crybaby. Dude. Got a little bit of a ride here. Dina! Come here, Dina, Dina. Turn it up. Ooh, it's shiny. Looks like a bad time. Elderberry and juniper berry cream. Cream of the crop. I did not expect the Spanish Inquisition. Good to have you with us, sir. When Lord Germon arrives, we are to confront the Inquisitor. If he refuses to go quietly, we will need to use force. Are you prepared for that eventuality? Sure am. You needn't tremble so, my child. The righteous shall enjoy everlasting peace in Helonis halls. Only the wicked. But why? Why must I die? By all that is holy, I swear to you that I have never questioned the teachings of Helon. The Inquisitor released the maid and come with us. My Lord Dromon, what is the meaning of this interruption? You are aware that I am at present conducting an interrogation, are you not? Silence, villain. I name thee heretic, murderer of Inquisitor Guillaume and countless innocents. You are a traitor to Ishgard, to your own kith and kin. Your sins are beyond measure, beyond redemption. Ah, grave allegations indeed. But you will find your logic is flawed. How can I betray that which I owe no allegiance? No, Lord Jeremiah. My conscience is quite clear, I assure you. I wonder, can you say the same? You whose hands are black with the blood of those whose only sin was to question your nation's crazed crusade. You speak to me of Ishgardian innocence. Ah, all are complicit in these crimes, for all live their lives by the Archbishop's lies. But I know you will not hear me, deafened by dogma as you are. You desire retribution, Lord Jomok, then come. Let us see how Ishgardian steel fares against Dravanian fang and claw. Kick his butt. Show the heretic no mercy. He must pay for the innocent blood he has spilled. Ignorant swine, soon you will know the futility of your faith. Just fight one by one. Are you not done over here yet, man? You see, Heretic, you and your allies are no match for the might of Ishgard. How wrong you are, Ishgardian. I've been blessed with power far beyond your ken. Come, my brothers, grant me the strength to smite our enemies. I am reborn. Stand your ground. 'Tis but an illusion. A dragon stands before you, yet still you do not flee. Nope. Your magics have no power over me, heretic. Another wyvern back here. I'm a dragoon. I'm here to kill dragons. Get wrecked by my spear. Oh no, it cannot be. It can be. We're kicking your butt, man. Yeah, buddy. My glamour's dispelled. Your plans lie in ruin, heretic. Choose your words wisely, for they would be your last. Haha, you may not recall the many Ishgardians I have sentenced, but the families of the dead would never forget. Blood has been repaid with blood, and for that I am content. My only regret is that you yet live. But your end is nigh, foreigner. The dragons within the stone vigil will rend you asunder. Your dead wait Rembrandt a fall. Defiant to last, leave the body for the crows. His ilk deserves not better. Cedric, I must apologize for involving you in this sordid business. Should never have been asked to intervene in the Ishgardian affairs of state. Rest assured, I have not forgotten the manner at which first brought you into our midst. Last time that you were reunited with your airship. But this is not the place to discuss such matters. Pray visit me at Wyvern Front and bring your associates. Sure thing, Chief. Hey. Rude. Oh, special fit. So quiet here at night. Bird. Stone vigil. Off you know. Where have you been, Cedric? False Inquisitor has been slain, has he? Yes, well this was a tale always like to end in bloodshed. They've overcome the Bye. If you overcome the latest in a long line of unfortunate impediments, I would ask you not to revel in your victory just yet. We can celebrate once we have secured the Enterprise. It's true. Gotta get us an airship. I'm sure you will agree it is past time we entered the Stone Vigil. Pay Lord Drummond a visit and remind him of his obligation to us. Sid and I will follow on. Sure thing. Stay warm. Stay warm, man. Ugh. We owe you all a great debt of gratitude. Had it not been for you, the heretic masquerading as Inquisitor Guillaume would still be among us, free to prey upon the innocent. I see now that I was a fool to dismiss your claims out of hand, but you must understand, it seemed too much to hope that the scions of the Seventh Dawn still lived, to say nothing of Master Garlon. Never have I been happier to be proven wrong. Well, it is gratifying to know that someone has derived a measure of enjoyment from your error. Now, if you have no further objections, we would appreciate it if you would permit us to enter the Stone Vigil and retrieve our airship. Yes. Yes, of course, it is the very least I can do, given all that you have done for us. But entering the outpost is the least of your concerns, I fear. Speak of the Dravanians that now hold the ruin? Yes, I should explain. Shortly after you first arrived, I had my men scour the old records. They confirmed that an abandoned airship had been seized by the soldiers garrisoned at the Stone Vigil in the days following the calamity. As far as we've been able to ascertain, it was still in their custody when the outpost was overrun by the dragons. Whether it was damaged or destroyed during the battle, I cannot say, nor can I give you any assurances that it has not been removed in the intervening years. For far too long, the ruin has served as a Dravanian foothold in Coerthas, from which they have struck out at us with depressing regularity. Though we've pushed them back behind the walls, we have as yet been unable to drive them out. I cannot say when the situation will change, or how it will change. Forgive me, Lord Dromot, but there is no guarantee that you will prevail. In any event, we have not the time to wait. We will secure our property without Ishgardian aid. I see. Well, that may be for the best. I will inform Sir Nightvale of your impending visit. May he alone guide you, scions. Right. Oh ho ho. Very nice. Cuck. Yeah. Wait over there. Nice. Not right now. 3 minutes left. I bet I can beat him. But I'm gonna queue first. Hail, Cedric, Lord Drummond has apprised me of the situation. You may enter the Stone Vigil whensoever you will. I will do it away. Me in. 41. I can't take weight. Come here. Oh, Vincent. Average wait time 5 minutes. Yeah, okay. should have done it. I wouldn't have got a level off that anyway. But there we go. I need like 3,000 for next up. Good. Oh, we got tank, DPS already. We just need a healer. Somebody needs to do their leveling roulette, right? Healers? Healers, please. Oh! Let me come back to town at least. Where's here? Here. It's a good time for a stretch. Stand up and stretch sometimes. Maybe I'll have to do some off. How's Tetris going? Oh no, about to lose Tetris. Oh no, that's terrible, terrible. Don't catch me peeking. Oh, almost done stretching. Cat's got treats. That sounds very nice. Lucky cats. Oh, Lux is on. Are there like audio? Voice and video. Input mode. Adjusting. It's noise suppression. Background noises from your mic. Try that. Go cancel it. Audio subsystem. Discord has a lot of audio settings. Alright, that should be fine. Try that. Noise suppression. See if it helps out a little bit. Please, healers. Please, healers. Need one healer. You. The Stone Vigil. Please. Anybody. KO. Okay, KO. Oh, there we go. Thank you, healers. I appreciate you. jump scare there. Right, draw. I'm gonna eat some peppers too. I'm gonna press this button a lot. Why did it take so much damage? Brave here. Oh. Raccoon. Oh. Must be raccoon. Judo, you. Stop. You gotta get behind this. Or else you're gonna get wrecked. Wrecked. Don't get wrecked. Ren Mizunuko. Need that. But I got it. It looks like I'm probably not gonna level warrior. Oh. At least I have AoE now. Don't worry, we're got everything good. Both sets? Oh, they're awfully brave. Stuff in here hits pretty hard. These carrier Z hit awfully hard. But maybe they've adjusted it too. I don't know. Oh, it's open now? Guess they've changed this fight. Sonic Storm. Didn't do anything. Basically. Oh, I kicked their butt. Typhoon again. Dolphin 4. Which one's we gonna move first? Yeah. Thank you. I have enough fun to. Oh no. Typhoon again. Easy. Uh, I can wear them, but I can't knead on them. Good. Wait, the other thing? Why? Seven. Top 7. Wow. See how hard this stuff is? I don't know if it is how hard it is. Here. Right. might just skip this boss introduction. Look, it's the Enterprise. Our ship is here. Just beyond this giant sleeping dragon. Alright. I'm not gonna make them wait too long. I wonder if they changed this fight too. I bet they did. Oh, maybe not. Got around here. This one. Combo still hold on. I gotta watch that. Combos last so much longer than they used to. Oh, it didn't stay? That used to stay on the ground. One again? Okay. Find a way again. Ooh. Okay. Oh. Oh, it doesn't stay. It definitely doesn't stay anymore. It used to stay and be annoying. Oh, again. Get off this full thrust. Yay! He's dead. Bye, dragon. Healer showing up. Listen, I can wear those. Got them anyway. Let's get over here with our airship. Swing it ahead towards fighting Garuda. Oh. Oh. Crystal time again. Excuse me. We got another crystal. Maybe I get that. I can't believe I can't need, like, I know it's tank gear, but Dragon can wear it, so why can't I need on it? Cedric, are you alright? Speak to me. Huh? Well be praised, I feared the beast had injured you. I see now why the others rated you so highly. Caught in the midst of that etheric bubble with the dragon, I was all but certain my next mission would be to find a new champion. Thank the gods for sparing me that inconvenience. I have quite enough to do already. Which reminds me, Sid is working on the Enterprise as we speak. Let's go and see what he has to say. What say you, Sid? Will she fly? Yes, there will not be a pleasant ride. Well, I dare say it will be no more unpleasant than staying here. It is a pity the Enterprise is not in a better state. If she will allow us to quit this place, I shall not complain. If all are in agreement, let us return to Gridania. I would like nothing more than to set course for the Howling Eye. It is plain the Enterprise is in no condition to weather the storm. It needs to be repaired if we are to proceed with our mission. Okay. All so familiar. I know this airship. If I could just... That's no use. Let's go. Yeah. God, it's got a giant chainsaw. Chainsaw cutting blade? Got a giant cutting blade. A hook. Been lying there for 5 years and just picks up and flies away. Up you know. How I have longed for the more agreeable climate of the Twelves Wood. Yet I would not deny the Holy See had its charms. Endless detours aside, our Asgardian jaunt proved quite an adventure. Alas, our work is far from done. We still have an airship to repair and a primal to slay. No rest for the heroic, eh? Mount speed, yay! Mount speed in court. His tights are like my skin color. Practically skin color. Oh, dragons. Okay, back to ninja. It calms me to look at her. As though I've been reunited with a part of me I never knew was missing. Hardly surprising. You did design and build her. I bear good news. Oh, sorry about that. Very good news. The Seed Seers have granted our request to house the Enterprise. We may take as long as we require to repair her. Of course, it would be rank folly to take 1 moment more than we require. Garuda, lest we forget, grows stronger by the hour. If we are to have any hope of wresting the united realm of her talons, it must needs be soon. Though I'm no expert in the workings of airships, it seems plain to me that the Enterprise suffered much from her time in the wilderness. Am I not correct, Sid? You are. Frankly, it's a miracle she carried us this far. As you know, the Howling Eye is encircled by a raging tempest, apt to turn proud trees to matchwood. Our battle will end before it begins if the Enterprise cannot weather the storm. Given time, I believe I can fully repair her. But if this tempest is as fearsome as you say, even that may not be enough. Confound it, there must be a way to brave the fury of the elements. Elements. But of course, that's it. We work upon the element itself. Using the power of a corrupted crystal, we can clear a path through the storm and spare the Enterprise's battering. I see. You propose to utilize the properties of a crystal to alter the elemental aspect of the barrier. It seems so childishly simple in retrospect. Though mayhap not to you, Cedric. We speak of the manifestations of over-aspected aether that can be found throughout Eorzea. Since the calamity disrupted the land's etheric currents, such crystals have become comparatively commonplace. Which has been a cause of great woe, as they are known to warp etheric energies, including those of living organisms. The point is, we could theoretically use a corrupted crystal to convert the wind aspect aether comprising Garuda's berry into aether of another aspect, one she cannot control. Certain modifications, the Enterprise should be able to deliver us to the Howling Eye in comfort, however hard Garuda blows. Well now, phrasing, Sid, phrasing. What are we getting? We are getting ahead of ourselves. All of this rests upon our ability to procure a crystal with the necessary properties. Have you any idea where we might acquire one? No, but I know a man who might. A scholar by the name of Lambert resides in Camp Drybone. Strange as it may sound, I met him during my time at the church. Well, Marky Mark met him, I suppose. Whether out of pity or for want of a more willing listener, he would talk to me for hours at a time about his etheric studies, corrupted crystals being his pet subject. It was as a result of these conversations that poor Marky Mark was observed to possess an uncommon knack for theoretical science. Cedric, I need you to return to Thanland and seek out this scholar. Sid and I will set about repairing the Enterprise in your absence. Thanks, guys. Take care of that. Let me run out of here, though. Gonna return. Yeah, I'm gonna just return first. I'm then running around over here. Stop by the market. Yeah, my retainers are doing. It looks like I sold some stuff. Yeah. How many buys it? 450. Can't turn them in for seals yet, so useful, you know. A little bit of stuff. Turn it. Oh, Shire, yeah, okay. They're in Scabian. Made it look like. I was confused. I thought they turned it into a different jobs. Equipment. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought that. I think I'm losing my mind. Yeah. Inside here? Yeah. Why yes, I'm Professor Lambertin. Lambertin? Beg pardon? To hear about my research on corrupted crystals. Truly. Well, nothing would give me greater pleasure than to discuss my work with a fellow man of science. Ah, so rare it is to find fellow intellectuals in this region. 'Tis even rarer to find one capable of comprehending the nature of corrupted crystals. Come to think of it, there was another, a hermit to whom the church had given sanctuary. Curious fellow, unsociable, rather daft at first impression, yet possessed of an amazing affinity towards the scientific pursuits. But to the matter at hand, did you say you wish to not to conduct field observations, but to harvest a corrupted crystal? Egads, man, at least take the necessary precautions so that you do not suffer from exposure to its harmful energies. Beginning to wonder if you have sufficient qualifications to handle such hazardous materials. Still, your ignorance is somehow endearing. Luckily for you, I have precisely the means by which these inherent dangers may be averted. Simply store the crystal you seek within this hoarded pot to protect yourself from its deleterious effects. I suppose you will be bombarded with its energies until you place it within the vessel. Well, perhaps it shall motivate you to work quickly. In any case, take the pot to Ahasako, student of mine monitoring the flow of aether at High Bridge. Explain to him your quest and he shall instruct you in the finer points of crystal harvesting. Right. Off to High Bridge. Bum, bum. You get any titles yet? No title. Huh? Oh. Thought I like way past. Asako. How many times must I be made to explain myself? I'm not contemplating suicide, you imbecile. I've chosen this precise position to perform scientific measurements. That's great. What have we here? A containment vessel? Why, this is the handiwork of Professor Lambertin. Thieving knave, I should call for them. Oh, the man himself lent it to you. Then he must have sought me out for his instruction, which means he believes me experienced enough to expound upon his explanations. At last, the recognition I so rightly deserve. Do you know? Oh, Frabjus. What is Frabjus? Oh, Frabjus Day. Kalu Calais. I should be chosen to guide this man. Yes, I, Hahasako. Curious of Professor Lambertin's pupils. Thou see that you successfully quarry your quarry. Quarry? Quarry. It's quarry. Great quarry. Your timing is impeccable. In fact, for I was just preparing to procure a corrupted crystal from the burning wall for my personal research. There, the devastating destruction caused by the calamity has blessed us with a bounty of sublime specimens. But something tells me that naught but a perfect piece will satisfy your high standards, in which case you must needs descend to the deepest depths. Amidst the flowing waters and the murderous Mirrorites lies the most fantastic formation I have found thus far. Take this highly advanced researcher's tool and use it to separate a small fragment from the large cluster. Place it within the warded pot and bear it back to me for inspection. The path which leads from Burgundy Falls to the base of the burning walls is treacherous and terrifying, but advance with appropriate caution, you shall surely survive. Sounds tough. How many of these bumble beetles? Where's the bumble? Are they for... Not for this, are they? Oh, then I don't care. Oh! Hold on. I wanna come fight this guy real quick. Maybe real quick. Surprised it got this far. Wonder who was doing it that got this far in the face. Yeah, this should take definitely got plenty of time. Well, save us. This is like there's the 3-part fate. Where these guys start attacking the city, the high bridge. Start attacking the people over there. And then I think they kidnap some, and then they attack. And then the second part is they're trying to kidnap people, I think. And then part 3 is to come over here. I think this guy's but the leader of it all. Oh, he finally saw me. He's gonna die in like a second. And it gives an achievement. I just want the achievement, I don't know why. Fully resisted. Oh. Right. Well, no. Yeah. You just shuriken face. Shuriken. That's and a sword. I don't know what's shuri. I could be wrong entirely. The sword, throwable sword, maybe. Throwing sword. Alright. Didn't get an achievement? Maybe I have to do all 3 to get that. Bumblebito. Ooh, getting warm. Wow. Definitely a beautiful place, isn't it? Oh. I have to go down there. Again. Jump off. Not like I'm gonna fight any of this stuff. How do I get down? I don't know how to get down there. That way. place now. Yeah. Let me just synchronize, sir. Come over here. Not line of sight. I have to be a line of sight. Oh. I guess that makes sense. Okay, now I can get out of here. Let's go. It's a beautiful place though. Full of crystal. I know why. You know, going the wrong way again? Yeah. I know why. You know why? Why they're orange? Grandpa. Got some black magic quests. Haha, Sako. You've come galumphing back, have you? Crystal galumphing. The galumphing? I was just walking normally. But a prodigiously large and lovely crystal. Lambertine will doubtless chortle with joy when you present him in person. Oh, and upon your return, do remember to recount how I helped you with your harvesting. Didn't help me do anything. Baha, yes, Baha Baha would be great. Thank you very much. Oh. Baha Blast. Getting Baha blasted. That's being a butt. Oh no. Oh, of course he does. Plastic's very nutritious. My keen scholar sense tells me that you've obtained a corrupted crystal. Am I right? Yeah. It would grant me a moment to examine the crystal. Ah, it is as you desired. A corrupted crystal overflowing with wind aspected aether. Remind me, for what purpose did you intend to use this crystal again? What? Reach a barrier comprised of wind aspected aether. Oh dear, that may prove problematic as this crystal would only serve to strengthen the barrier. I suppose I am at fault for not inquiring as to your objective from the start. Had I known your intent, I would never send you to Sako. What was science if not trial and error? Can you truly say this failure has taught you nothing? Think, man, you know now understand the methods necessary to safely collect a corrupted crystal. You doubtless have no difficulty doing so once more. What's more, the crystal you collected could serve as an invaluable resource for the theoretical studies conducted by the students of Valdesian. You've heard of them? I don't mean to boast, but I have a professional relationship with the organization. Not as equals, of course. I would never be so bold as to claim that level of expertise. Oh, you're alright. Your eyes seem to have glazed over for a moment. Anyway, I shan't keep you from your task. Still a corrupted crystal to find. Still. Sadly. Cryptic crystals of sufficient size and strength are not all that common, I fear. Fortunately, one of my other students, Diana, claims to have discovered another promising site in eastern Lanasia. Wait, that's not correct. Eastern Lanasia was where she was nearly killed when wandering too close to an Imperial castrum. That made an amusing anecdote. It was Western Lanasia, Pharaoh Sirius, on the Isles of Umbra, to be precise. Can't recall her exact reasoning, something to do with one of Dalamud's talons or some such nonsense. What I can say for certain is that she is still in Aleport attempting to gain access to the Isles. Why not travel there and see if Sienna's inquiries bear fruit? You can look past the crass and violent ways of the local pirates, you might find your time there to be quite pleasurable. Oh, and do not forget to take your makeshift warded pot, lest she think you unprepared for the task. Makeshift? It might cost someone to teleport now. Glad I have these tickets. For now. Here? Stairs. Here? Cryptic crystals. Sir, I have no interest in being the butt of your jokes, so if you've no other reason for addressing me kindly, leave me be. Well, I'll be damned. Professor Lambert did send you. Beg your pardon, it seems we got off on the wrong foot. I'm Sayana, greatest of the professor's pupils, which is doubtless why he bid you to seek me out. Indeed, I'm an accomplished scholar with an extensive background in... Oh god, it's just this only proud one, and I must have given this introduction a dozen times by now. Quite long. As I told the professor in my many missives, I believe that the area surrounding Pharaoh Sirius is replete with corrupted crystals of exceptional strength. Fortunately, I've yet to test my hypothesis, as all access to the Isles of Umbra is prohibited at present for reasons unknown to me. You see, my attempts to acquire this information are often met with annoyance and disdain. It's rather puzzling, since I always take the time to explain my motivations in great detail to the subjects of my questioning. Mayhap you have better luck wresting information. Yellow jackets. I've all but given up to. Yep, there. Yeah. It's a weird location you can't really access. Oh, you startled me. Don't you know better than to sneak up on a person at a time like this? But with all this fatuous gossip of spirits and specters haunting the Isles of Umbra, just because I know it's nonsense doesn't make it any less frightening. Haunted. Island's haunted. Bring your gun. Keen on traveling the Isles of Umbra? Bloody hells, lad. Are you drunk or just crazy? Nothing there but death, death, and more death. Okay. That's very specific of you. Death, death, and more death. But you, little guy. Isles of Umbra, what interest have you in the God's forsaken place? Ever since we were forced to abandon Pharaoh Sirius, the Isles have become not more than a graveyard for ships unable to navigate the shores, and a purgatory for the souls dragged down to the depths with them. Okay. Full of ghosts and skeletons and stuff, that's cool. I wouldn't say it's full of death, then it's full of undeath, then. Frickman. Probably not pirates. Ah, Cedric, you returned. Tell me of your findings. Really? Infested with the undead, you say? That is a very, very interesting development. Excuse me for a moment while I gather my thoughts. Oh, let me go. Worry not, my friend. I've given your findings some thought, and I've concluded that this talk of spirits is not more than local folklore. As for why all travel isles of Umbra are restricted, well, maybe it's considered too dangerous. Owing to the abandonment of Pharaoh Sirius? Yes, well, anyway, while you're questioning those yellow jackets, I paid a visit to the local pub, since even an esteemed scholar like myself enjoys dulling her wits on occasion. It was there that I heard tell of a man named Skyfrin, who was recently detained from returning from, wait for it, the Isles of Umbra. First I've heard of someone actually traveling to and from there, so I'm curious as to how he obtained permission. Mind having a chat with him in my stead? He was arrested after all, so I'm somewhat reticent to approach him myself. Yeah, but like all he did was travel somewhere he shouldn't have traveled to. Catherine, I have to go back. She calls to me, sings to me. Tell him though I'm sorry. Give him this. He was right. Or you could release me? Yes, release me. I will go and tell her that we go to her. Oh yeah, that's right. What did he give me though? Golden feather. This brilliant feather reflects light as if it were actually made of gold. Certainly interesting. What does Skyford have to say? Not terribly helpful. I couldn't care less how much he misses his favorite bar wench. But what was that about a man named Mimidoa? Wait, I know that name. That's the bastard who grabbed my arse the other day at the pub. But if you want to give him that feather, be my guest. I'm not going anywhere near him and his wandering hands. You shouldn't. You should break his hands. Break every bone in that hand. Gross bastard. Yo, leave her alone. Another initiate, are you? No? Then what are you? Speak up, son. I can't hear you. Eh, bugger me. Is this what I think it is? I couldn't be. You found this, you say? Where did you find it? Skyfrin, you say? Hoping to have a word with the lad, but it sounds like there's not left twixt his ears. He was supposed to help patch up Pharaoh Sirius, he was. Company sent me to supervise a lot of them. Weren't getting work done on their own, see? Half of them walked off, half of them ran off, and half of them up and vanished. What's that? Be looking for passages to the Isles of Umbra. Why didn't you say so? I've been thinking of dispatching someone to take a look on behalf of old Mimidoa. Tell him how the land lies. Ain't nobody been interested till you came a calling. Whole port's up in arms about spirits and so forth. So if I had to go, I'd hire some cell swords and let them sort it out. But you'll deal in a pinch, you will. Show this parchment to the skipper and he'll see it there and back. Oh. Go talk to her, I guess? Okay. I got ticket. So you wouldn't have had a word with Mimidoa. I hope the valuable time you saw fit to waste knowledge of something. Being that disgusting creature was Skyford's superior. I find it hard to believe, but this writ of passage does appear to be genuine, so it must be true. I must say it is a relief to work with such an industrious man as you. I look forward to hearing of the discoveries you will make on the Isles of Umbra without me. You're useless. Fine, I fail to see the justification for dragging me along on your journey, but if you insist, I will go as well. My 12 is my witness. You leave me behind to be devoured by some horrid abomination. I shall come back to haunt you.
me tell us of lumber, he bids. If it's as simple as, oh, I see if you got a roof patterns. Alright then, we'll climb aboard. Excuse me. This doesn't seem all that bad, doesn't it? Not saying I'd like to build a summer home here, but oh the hell's with this here. Take your pot and go on without me. Harvested corrupt crystals before, right? So it isn't as though you require my assistance. Speak to the man guarding the gate. Sure, he'll let you in. If you'll please excuse me. Beg your pardon, sir, but how did you come here? Access to the line is currently restricted. An old pot. I'm not sure I follow. Oh, I see. You wish to harvest a corrupted crystal. Sorry, friend, but you may have to return empty-handed. What? Writ Master Mimidoa gave you may grant access to the island, but only authorized personnel may proceed past this point. Why, you ask? Look up and see for yourself. When that giant mass of crystal struck the lighthouse, it caused severe damage to both the structure and the machinery within that once powered the beacon. Aye. Contrary to what the small folk would have you believe, the fires of Pharaoh Sirius were not the product of a mage's thaumaturgy or a colossal arcane bomb, but an elaborate contraption fueled by ethereal energy. Repairs are still ongoing, but it's anyone's guess when they'll be complete. What's worse, all work has ceased since rumors of the Walking Dead drove off our entire crew. Not that those rumors are incorrect. I've observed the fiends from a distance at the ship graveyard to the south. Drawn them to our shores is still a mystery, though. I'll make you a deal. Cedric, help me unravel this mystery and I'll bring you your corrupted crystal. In fact, I should begin searching for one that satisfies your requirements. As for where to begin your inquiries into the situation, it so happens that a party of 3 adventurers came ashore not long ago, seeking to scavenge valuable trinkets at the ship graveyard. I'd be surprised if they knew nothing of the undead infestation, so it might behoove you to question them. Quite a lot of effort. Crystal. Thought they would cut this part down. It's all there for the taking. 5 bleeding years worth of wrecks and their cargo. Those queer dead things, and that voice. Actually, the voice was quite nice. Saw 'em too, right? Dead people. Shambling about, without a care in the world. Except when they do seem to care, that is, and start shuffling towards the water. Gods, that voice, that stinging, fleeting verse, I can still hear it. Stay clear of the southern shore, friend. Every ounce of my strength to resist. Sounds bad. He's talking of alluring voices, shiveringly familiar, as if... But that's impossible. They're all dead, aren't they? But if they have returned, that would mean... Oh, beg your pardon. I was just, thinking about something. Which reminds me, I received word that Master Mimidoa would be arriving any moment. Apparently he grew tired of waiting for the lanky young lad with the 1,000-yalm stare to return, which I'm assuming is you. Don't know what sort of arrangement you had, but you should probably go and explain yourself. I only just got here. Patient shit. Where did she go? What's been keeping you in this shit? Ain't getting any younger, you know. Hey, some honey-voiced harlot's been calling out the folk that wander near the ship graveyard. Stirred up the dead and all? Lighthouses takes me back to the days as a cannon boy, sailing under old Mistbeard. They wouldn't dare, would they? Not after the lesson we learned them last time. Ah, they bloody would though, wouldn't they, brazen old biddies? Some folk said as the first purge would be the last, but I knew, deep down in my bones, that this day would come, and come it has. I bet me bum ear a siren's behind all this. Nay, not one of the sanguine variety, Nishit, I speak of the other kind. Then what's got feathers and lure sailors to a watery grave with a sweet, sweet song. Oh, but it don't end there. No, drowning is just the start. Even in death, a man stays bound to the beast, forced to do her bidding till her corpse can't do it no more. Fate I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy, except maybe in drink. I'd regret it after. Any road, it is up to us to stop this hell's-born hussy before she takes another soul. Of course, we can't send you marching off to war without these. The siren don't have no power of man, can't hear her song. Lucky for you, I carry a spare pair. And lucky for both of us, I'm superstitious. Thought, eh? Well, she ain't coming to us, so we best head over to her, to the ship graveyard, initiate. Okay. What did you give me? Brass earplugs. Sounds terribly uncomfortable. How are they gonna fit my ear? I'm a bunny. How's your extra earplugs gonna fit my ears? I'd like to know that. Okay. She passes near the shore. She's sure to spy the campfire and come looking. Men are waiting now. You didn't wonder if some sly bugger ain't spun us a yarn here. Eh. Eh. Quiet. Do you hear that? Her. I can't hear that. We got brass. Oh God! Look out over the water. She's coming. She's come. Sure has. Quick, lad, shove them plugs in your ears and get ready for a fight. As soon as she realizes you're deaf to her ditties, she'll call on her thralls. We'll be up to our necks in corpses before you know it. Hither, embrace, find everything, all. True love spurned, cruelty's reward. Oh, right. I can do it. Passed out, callous soul, dead to desire. Fair, mournful mistress, stress. Why? Come at me. Rose. Melody, last breath of death, rhythm. Dost thou not relent, regret, forever alone? We're going. Near me? Oh God. My love, a river, one look, oh shiver. Rude. No. are annoying. No more dark eclipse the heart. Yay! I don't know what I accomplished there, but I won. So, hey, am I alright? Huh, I'm better than that initiate. Happy as a sailor in a whorehouse. I am. Of course, I'd be happy as a sailor with two. What's it? We'd better the strongest, but can't have everything, can he? Should not come crooning around here again, though. Not for a while, any road. If he does, well, we know what to do, don't we? Thanks for the help. Bugger me, I've clean forgot your name. Remind me, Cedric? Don't recall having no initiate by that name, but if you're not the old mate or what's name, why you been so bloody helpful? Never mind. Be seeing you, lad. Yeah, that sounds amazing. Thank you. Speak with Dave. David with a Y. Oh, there's a fate happening here. Made it through just fine. David. You mean it was a siren? How were you able to resist her song? I had heard that Master Mimidoa was involved in the first purge, but I never actually... Having survived an ordeal like that, I can't blame him for carrying earplugs around with him. Anyway, I have something for you. The corrupted crystal you wanted. Wow. That's fancy. Fancy. Very much. Anyway, I have something for you. The corrupted crystal you wanted. Safely sealed within the pot. Just as you requested. Please take it with my compliments. Okay. Thought we were heading into the dungeon. Head back to the airport. History review. I got some mango yogurt. Liana. Oh, it's you. Welcome back, Cedric. You're looking remarkably hale, I must say. And more importantly, alive. You are alive, right? Yeah, I got the spot. Aha, the conquering hero returns bearing a gift. Might I have a closer look? Impressive. Very impressive indeed. I think you'll be quite pleased with this specimen. Congratulations, Cedric. Seldom have I ever encountered a corrupted crystal composed of such a volatile overabundance of fire-aspected aether. What? You wanted a corrupted crystal composed of ice-aspected aether to counteract the effects of raging wind? Ah. Well, this fine specimen won't help you there. Anyone who knows anything about the elements could tell you that. You'll just have to keep looking, I suppose. Oh god, why? Why would you do this to me? Don't fret now, I know exactly where to find a corrupted crystal comprised of ice-aspected aether. An associate of mine in Gridani has been studying the effects of one such crystal on living beings. Hey, that expression, I thought you would be pleased to hear this news. This is not another wild dodo chase, I assure you. What's even better is that this time, you needn't use that warded pot of yours to protect yourself from the crystal's energies. Hayden's findings suggested that is quite safe. Why, you ask? Well, let's just say that it has undergone a unique process that has rendered such precautions unnecessary. Anyway, do not let me keep you. It has been a pleasure, Cedric. Come back and see you sometime, alright? Oh. Oh, you people are all a pain in the butt. Greetings and salutations. Mr. Nightvale, I presume? Leon informed me of your adventures in the airport. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. As Professor Lambertian has fond of saying, no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasteful. To the matter at hand, corrupted crystals possessing the properties you seek could be found in abundance at the standing courses following the calamity. Alas, that is no longer the case, and while there is at least one suitable crystal that remains to be found within 12 wood, precisely where it is at any given moment is more difficult to say. Permit me to explain. You're familiar with Spriggans, yes? Furry little rascals that are wont to seek out ores and other stones? Well, one such creature with an infamously insatiable appetite has single-handedly devoured every corrupted crystal in 12 wood. Fortunately for you, these crystals take an eternity to digest, assuming they can even be digested. I'm reasonably confident one still resides within the gut. It's quite fascinating, really. My theory is that this Giggity first consumed a corrupted crystal when I care less about all this, could you? Nope. Don't care about this at all. To the point then, Giggity seldom makes his presence felt unless there is particularly fine fodder to be had. Therefore, we shall require a lure, and I have precisely the sort he will find impossible to reach. Simply place this true heart, shall save the story of its origin, but its unusual name for another occasion, outside the Spriggans' lair and wait for the opportune moment to pounce. As for the method by which he retrieved the crystal from his gut, I shall leave that to your discretion. Where are we going? White Wolf Gate. By a Spriggan. Ah, there's a lot of them around here. What? Excuse you. Down below. There it is. Did I run up that by accident? Darn. There we go. Gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here. Be free. In spite of it all. Shouldn't be in spite of it all. Let's be in spite of it all. Get back in. So I don't have to teleport. I'm the Naruto run. Great.
I got it. Ah, pray do not sneak up on me like that. I was engrossed. Wait, what is that? What is this god's awful smell? I got the crystal. My word, that is a breathtakingly beautiful crystal. See, my supposition was not mistaken. And I also see you weren't averse to digging through Spriggan entrails for your prize. We owe our furry friend a debt of gratitude, you know? This thick coating of digestive juices protecting us from the harmful effects of the crystal, just as the worded pot you once used did. Why so glum, friend? You finally obtained the corrupted crystal you sought. One overflowing with the earth aspected aether. I will murder you. Calm down, I jest. It is comprised of ice aspected aether, worry not. I suppose that joke was in poor taste considering your previous 2 attempts were for naught. Oh, I hate you. That's a terrible joke. Absolute trash. Beg your pardon, Cedric, I forgot to return your crystal to you. Oh, and there was a message for you from Professor Lamberton. Something about a man named Mark. Apparently, the professor misses the intellectual stimulation. Forgive me, I should have written it down. It occurs to me that I have yet to ask why you needed that crystal. You aren't planning anything nefarious, are you? It would reflect poorly on me and my research if it was used for evil ends. Ah, well, perhaps it's best I remain ignorant. I didn't become the professor's greatest pupil by filling my head with unnecessary. You're all suck. I hate all of you. You're all a pain in the butt. Green. Let me outside. All repairs and modifications have been completed, Cedric. Once you bring me that crystal, nothing will stand between us and Garuda. I knew you written some tests to be sure, but this looks to be exactly what we need. Worry not, Cedric. I'll see that your hard work doesn't go to waste. The Enterprise is already more than a common airship, but mark my words, soon it will become something greater, something extraordinary. This is me. This is what I was born to do. Okay. Alright guys. So, what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna take a short break, because I need to pee. So, good time, get some hydration, stretch, and I will be right back. How this works. How this works? I don't know how. back. Sorry, I was trying to figure out studio mode. I don't know how it works yet. Anyway, we're back. What you got going on for us, Sid? Ooh, altered mithril chain coin, but I can't wear her. Right. I mean, I can put it on Dragoon. What should I do though? According to my test, the device is now functioning in perfect harmony with the crystal, and we can leave whenever you're ready. But you must understand, tests can only tell one so much. Until we approach the Howling Eye, until we attempt to breach the barrier itself, I cannot be sure that this will work. I think it's only fair to tell you that there's a small but statistically significant chance that the crystal could trigger a massive... A habit is better that we remain positive. Cedric, I want to thank you for reuniting with my ship, for trusting in me to develop this plan for everything. You've helped me to rediscover a part of myself I'd forgotten. I'm not the man I once was, and I do not know if I ever shall be, but I do know one thing. It feels right. My apologies for the sudden outpouring of sentiment. I would have waited until after the mission, but, well, you understand. No problem, Sid. Don't worry.
There. She's ready.
Ah, she stirs. To Kurthus, and an audience with the Harpy Queen Garuda. Enterprise, engage.
Alright, Jean-Luc, calm down. You know, this whole time we know people were taken by the Empire, and we're just like, let's go fight Garuda instead. A good flight so far. Hmm? What is this?
Damn it.
What?
I once flew in this airship, and I was not alone.
Turn your head,
There
bro.
were adventurers on board. Adventurers like you.
Oh. Time to see the past again.
Just how long have I worn these damn goggles?
That's a good question.
Yes, I fancied myself a trendsetter in my younger days.
Pretty decent outfit.
The young prodigy, admired by all, exactly like his father.
Is that a good thing?
Born and raised in Garlemald.
Well. Oh yeah. Here you go. It's a big chair.
It was only natural that the precocious young student should become an engineer. Had his father not done the same? Father, when did we stop seeing eye to eye?
Oh.
When did Meteor become your everything, and your loved ones cease to matter?
That was by Bahamut's fault, right?
You abandoned us all, but he was there for me, Father. There for me when you were not.
Oh.
Though he proved no better in the end. Gaius was just another man, with an all-consuming obsession.
Ah.
And so I ran, left the Empire behind and came to Eorzea, where I built the ironworks.
Right. It's me. What? Give him the goggles.
Ah, yes, it was then that I first donned these goggles. Eorzea opened my eyes. It was home to so many manner of people, each with their own hopes and dreams. People worth saving, and so I fought beside them. I wanted to prove that my knowledge could serve a nobler purpose. I wanted to prove that there was another way. And it all began that day when I found my new home. I had forgotten how wonderful it was. The wind in your hair, the endless sky.
Oh, it must be nice.
That light. It was you, wasn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's surprising how few people know this, but all pureblood Garleans have a third eye. Perhaps mine helped me recognize you, or perhaps it was just a lucky guess.
It's got all kinds of stuff on there, huh?
The Enterprise was made for this. To carry Eorzea's protectors into battle. I am proud to be able to call her my own.
Very nice, Sid.
Sid? What exactly do you remember?
Alphinaud, my boy. Sorry to have been such a burden.
A nod.
I remember everything.
Nice.
My name, my people, and my purpose. Everything.
Outstanding.
Come, it would be rude to keep Garuda waiting.
That's true. Let's get on with beating her butt. Maybe that's terrible. Maybe that's phrasing too.
I made it in, I guess? Okay. Show me on the way in, like, all our efforts, all our trivials, all of it was for this. The great Cedric for the end is nigh, but is her own. Nice. I'm just gonna enter with, these. I'm exactly of level. I gotta stop switching back and forth, I guess. Focus on one. Because now I'm not that far ahead. I'm not staying ahead at all. I'm like exactly what level I need to be. I think back in the day you'd have to like leave and guild level to come back for this kind of stuff. Who dares intrude upon my sanctuary? Uh-oh. Your insolence shall not go unpunished, landwalkers. Oh, preserve. She's huge. I live and breathe. Over there, look. Oh no. Oh, that's bad, right? Maljaw and Kobold prisoners. But why would the Ixal bring them here? Wherefore come you hither, foolish mortals? Gruda, we are come to put an end to your reign of terror. Hear you this blasphemy, my children? These landwalkers would bring me low. You who are bound to crawl upon the earth shall revere me, for I am the wind. Did we not take to the skies and slip your defenses? We are bound by nothing, Garuda. Think your playthings give you strength? They will not help you here, Landwalker. This is my realm, where none can challenge my supremacy. Struggle though you may, I shall slick the roots of your blood, and festoon the canopy of with your entrails. Slay the unfeathered ones we shall. As an offering to Garuda, they will serve. Leave the Ixal to us, Cedric. We will keep them distracted while you deal with her. Do not fail, Cedric. Remember, you fight for the Scions. Boyorzia. This worm would die by mine own hand. Come then, I shall grant you that which you seek. Yeah! Such great music. Such great music. Alright. Go, guys. Evan. Why are you taking me? I think that's how that's supposed to go. Healing for all. Not sure we need it, but okay. Soon you will see the depths of your folly, mortals. No. Rude. Animation on. On feathers, get in here. Haha, how about that? Yes. No, 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 no. Haha. What? How in the hell's... This is my realm. You have no hope here. None. None. Did you truly believe you could defy God, landwalkers? Dead. My power is limitless. My children legion. They have rendered unto me a wealth of crystals. Their gifts sustain me. Their faith empowers me. None save my children will escape the reckoning. Mortals, those who would use my crystals to waken the rest, shall realize the folly of their faith. Then all shall worship none but me, the one true God. She is crazy. Of course, worship. So long as the Ixal keep praying, she will never fall. Then let's stop them. Ugh. No harm will come to you, my children. This is only the beginning, landwalkers. All who oppose me shall suffer for their defiance. Soon the worms of the forest shall receive my judgment, the desert vermin next. Their walls of stone will not shield them from the tempest. And then will I take vengeance on the sea lice. Their wooden boats cannot outrun the wind. Tremble, mortals, for I shall visit you all in time, and all shall be mine. All mine. You, landwalker, you who dared to raise your hand against me, should be the first to pay for your sins, not with your death, but with your life. You will serve me, landwalker, to your last breath. I don't think so. No, no, I claimed you. You should be mine. I'm nobody's. Well, I'm somebody's. Go. Last crystal. got all 6. Ooh, now what happens? I've got all of them. What are you? What have you done to me? No mortal should possess such power. This is impossible. That's why I didn't want to, like, bother regular people. Takes so long.
Why do you not tremble at my might? Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die? We've done it! Impossible it is!
Kill you all! Is that all? Oh, Lady of the Vortex. Oh, mighty
no.
Garuda.
Oh no.
Of all primals,
What happened?
the most terrible, I say again.
Huh?
Is that all?
Huh? Defeated. Tetris.
Sid, my boy.
Okay.
You look well. For one who has forsaken kin and country. I wonder
Nice.
what else you will forsake before the day
Yeah,
is
it's
done.
good.
What?
Well, defeat is not nice, but enjoying
What
Tetris
exactly
is nice.
did you hope to accomplish here this day? Well, I shall accomplish far more.
Man. Wow.
Is that all? Is that all? Insolent mortal! I shall make you suffer!
Get him, Garuda.
That foul stench! I see now. She has touched you! Very well.
Seven hells, does she still mean to fight?
Sure does.
Our Lord of the Inferno, Almighty Ifrit, grant us succor in our hour of need.
Oh, that's bad.
Save us, Titan, Lord of Crags! It hurts us so! The pain! The pain!
Very bad.
What is she? 12 preserve. She cannot mean to.
Oh. Oh boy. That's bad.
No. No, this is all wrong.
Stop gawping, boy. We must run.
Surrender yourselves unto me. I would feast upon your ether. None shall stand against the wind.
What happened
Witness to the glory of the Empire! It is you who will suffer, Garuda. Ancient Alec had ways of dealing with your kind. Now, look on their ultimate weapon, Icon, and despair.
Wow. Look. Oh,
No! No! No!
wow.
Magnificent. It exceeds all expectation.
Oh, that was easy.
With each primal it consumes, it grows more powerful. A marvel, is it not?
Such is the fate of those who oppose the Empire. There will be no warriors of light to save you this time. If your leaders are as wise as they are reported, they will surrender. Your skills are impressive, but they will not be enough.
Twelve, have mercy. What chance have we against such an ungodly creation? And who was that armored devil?
That was Gaius Van Balsar, legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and Supreme Commander of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea.
Of course. The Black Wolf. How could I not realize? Grandfather mentions him in his journal.
I was never so naive as to think the man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectations. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have escaped the Alliance's attention?
We heard no whispers, saw no signs. In the wake of the calamity, the Empire seized land and built outposts, but that was the extent of their aggression.
Damn it, Gaius! Where in the seven hells did you find that thing?
It has been a day of unexpected developments, but the fact remains, Garuda is no longer a threat.
There's that.
While I take no comfort in the manner of her downfall, it does mean that we may safely put the matter of the primals to one side, for the time being at least.
That's a pretty positive
Which
outlook.
just leaves the matter of Gaius's new toy.
Indeed. That weapon poses the greatest threat to Eorzea. It must be destroyed. But first, we must needs find out all we can. Let us make for Vesper Bay. We shall rebuild the Scions. All is not yet lost, my friend, for we bear the light, and shall surely lead our people from the darkness.
Wait. That was an experience I would rather not have again. Something has been troubling me, Cedric. Shortly before the Black Wolf took center stage, when Garuda attempted to claim you as her own, I could have sworn I saw... but I'm sure I was mistaken. Times of great stress, the evidence of the eyes have to be misread by even the most inquiring mind. Forget I mentioned it. Returning to the subject of our earlier discussion, we may consider the matter of the primals closed until further notice. No beast tribe would dare summon their god so long as that weapon exists. Truly, a more effective deterrent I could not imagine. It almost seems a shame to plot its destruction. It's past time that we return to the Waking Sands. Leave our headquarters in disrepair any longer would honor the memory of those who fell there. We have been brought to our knees, but we will not rest. Rebuild and rise once more. Okay. I think at this point. Fine. Oh. Where are the... Better though. I think now is a fine time to call it a day. It is defeated, but ultimate weapon has shown up. And it was a rough time. Thing just ate 3 primals. Ridiculous. So, when next on, we'll head to the Waking Sands and see what Alfino has in mind. I will see you then. Good night and good luck.